What is up, you absolutely beautiful gamers, and welcome back to another Best Pro Clubs build video. But this time we have a little bit of a twist. It's an alternative striker build. I know quite a lot of people have been requesting different striker builds, different centre back builds, etc. These have obviously stagnated a little as I'd went to get a fullback. He agreed to do it, and then he's obviously not basically got back to me with any clips or any basically answered any of the questions or anything like that. So I've just decided to push on with the alternative striker build. I will have a wide centre back build out as well. At some point, and hopefully I can dig up another fullback for somewhere. It's quite a hard position this year because most teams are playing 3-5-2. As always, the video was sponsored by ultimatefifa.com. Everybody knows I've mentioned this in all the previous videos. Coley is a long time player in the scene. He's been about since 2009, 2010. Played for all the kind of top teams, Divine, Foregone, Unity, Sky's the limit across the board. He's won multiple tournaments and stuff, so check out Ultimate FIFA. It should be like in the background just now while I'm speaking. And also as well associated with the video is the VFL website, which features quite heavily in every Best Pro Clubs build video. There's obviously all the players play on it, there's a lot of tournaments on it, etc. for 11 man, and obviously the kind of fantasy based stuff that VFL is known for. So you can find those two in the description below. And introducing today's Best Pro Clubs build, and it is Doyle, Class Doyle. You couldn't ask for a more alternative striker than Doyle. As you can see here, Doyle plays 5'11" and £178, which is really unique to him. Don't think there's many people play this kind of size or build. His whole entire team's focused around his build. Basically, they play like a really high pressing system and look to pin teams in and play on like teams' mistakes. Any teams try to play it for the back, etc. will just basically be obliterated as 4 or 5 guys press onto the one ball. It is murder to play against. It has won a multitude of tournaments over last FIFA, and I believe they've started winning this FIFA as well. Just going on to his actual kind of stats and stuff. He's played 133 matches. I believe he's back to it about half of that. 102 goals, 72 assists, 249 shots, 15 man in the match, 6.4 average match rating. No really anything to talk about in there. 11 man players don't really throw much emphasis on the stats in that window because we play all our games in friendlies, as I've stated before. But this is a build that can be used in small man as well. Believe me, you can basically, if you can play in small man with this, get like a fast player next to him and then like fire crosses into him. Or just dump the ball on top of him. He'll hold the ball up with this build constantly. If it's a build that you're looking to use. I'm just going into his player growth here, just to have a quick look at what Doyle's rocking. Doyle rocks pretty much all the physical traits. Obviously wants to be strong, to hold up the ball, etc. And he wants all that stamina, etc. And as I explained before, they have a really high press. Doesn't have any defending on. He's got all the dribbling on. It's actually quite surprising actually that he's got all the dribbling on. He's not really known as a dribbling player. He has absolutely zero passing on, and obviously in the shooting window, I'll come back to the shooting window, he has very minimal pace on, and I think this is just an overspill basically. He's got like 4 points in here on acceleration and on sprint speed. This build doesn't need sprint speed because it's not a ball to get in behind, it's a ball to hold up the ball, bring others into play and basically smash defenders about. Just going back into the shooting, he's obviously down on the first kind of window here. He's got the long shots on, weak foot is on, finishing, long shots with advanced focus, and the shot power with shooting focus on. He's got the head and accuracy on, which is obviously needed for a tall build as well. And finishing focus, finishing advanced focus. And last but not least, he's got the volleys on up to the weak foot to give him 5-star. And very surprising, obviously, as I said, is the 5-star skills. I'm really actually surprised at that because as I said, he's not really a guy that does many skills, although he can do them. He's not really a guy that does them. Obviously spoke to Doyle in reference to his build, in reference to like other things as well. The questions I kind of ask are, how many games did you play to max your pro out, etc., which we've seen. how many VFL Cups, Champions League, etc. has he won, and he's won basically La Liga, Real Oviedo. With Real Oviedo, he's won a Copa del Rey, a Bundesliga title, German Super Cup, Bundesliga title again, a DFB Pokal, a Europa League, a Coupe de France, and a Champions League. All of that is under his own management, apart from Real Oviedo. He's missed a big chunk of VFL out since he started playing it in season 30. He missed like 5 or 6 seasons. Excuse me. He doesn't really know his best stats, and he doesn't know his best assist or goals tally for a season either. He's probably not the best guy to be asking questions because he doesn't really get into it too much. But the one question he did ask, he did answer when I said to him, why does he set his pro up the way he does? But obviously, like the way he's got his traits, etc. And his response was actually quite in depth. Basically, it has to be big for an outball from the back when they're pinned in. Win balls in there, 90% of teams park the bus against his team, so there's no space in the middle of the pitch. Means us throwing balls into the box with the players out wide. It means him being tall helps. It doesn't use any pace traits. It's not needed as defenders catch up anyway. Has always traits on physical and stamina to win aerial duels, and they obviously play a high press, which I mentioned before, so stamina is a must. All dribbling traits, so he's agile even when he's big on the ball. Also gives a lot of giant throws from out wide, which he can flick on. Basically all attacks start from the ball out or the initial header in his teams. Also, he plays a big weight because most centre backs play £99 for movement. Means he can body 99% of centre backs and will never get strength off the ball when holding onto it with his LT button. He believes you've got to be a certain type of player to play this build, and you can't just turn up for one day and expect it to be unreal. Have to use it for a long time, otherwise you'll think it's absolutely rubbish. He hasn't changed his build since FIFA 15, being 5'11" and £198, so he's completely used to it. His favourite play style has been a target man. Long balls up to him in a high press, high up the pitch. Once he gets the flick on, they just basically play right behind it for the seconds. Favourite situation is to come up against small defenders so as he can bully them in the air. And the toughest opponents that he's been playing over the last year has been Ruz and Caton, who are both very well known in the 11-man scene and VFL scene. So basically striker. His overall rating is 87, his height is 5'11", and his weight is £178, as I said. Very interesting build. Not very many people use this kind of build, so it's definitely an alternative build and a very usable build as well. Personally speaking, anytime I've played striker, and I did so back in the day many years ago, I always played like quite big as well because I liked the idea of being able to hold the ball in and win flick-ons, etc. So yeah. Whatever your opinion on Doyle may be, whatever your opinion on his teams may be, Class were one of the most successful teams last year, and I'm sure that they'll win quite a few tournaments this year as well, just based on the way they play. It is geared up to win. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the alternative build today for the best pro clubs build and the striker build today. As always, if you could please like the video, and last but not least, please subscribe. Mean the world if you subscribe. I'm trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber goal, and I think I'm at about 580. These videos obviously been getting quite a lot of views, but no very many subscribers. So if you hit that subscriber button, I would absolutely appreciate it, and obviously click the wee bell at the side so you get notifications whenever I upload a new video. Thanks very much, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Rose.